Bridge from remarks to Q&A follow-ups that elicit disclosure. Ready to shift from a polished presentation to a confident, candid Q&A? Today's goal is to move from prepared remarks to open conversation without losing control. You'll invite disclosure while keeping the room focused and productive. We'll use clear bridges to pivot smoothly, then ask probing follow-ups that uncover real concerns and useful detail. Throughout, keep a tone that's curious, polite, and precise, friendly enough to encourage honesty, specific enough to avoid fluff. By the end, you'll have a toolkit to guide Q&A like a pro and turn questions into actionable insights. Signal the transition so everyone knows we're shifting modes. Let's take your questions and apply this to your world. Connect the last point to audience needs. We've covered the strategy. How does this impact your team's workload? Set boundaries to manage expectations. We have 12 minutes for Q&A. Let's focus on implementation and timelines. Invite honesty with guardrails. No question is off limits on budget assumptions. Ask away. These bridges keep momentum, reduce awkward silence, and make it clear what's welcome and what's out of scope. Start broad to reveal what matters. What concerns you most about the rollout? Use neutral wording to avoid bias. Ask, "How do you see it?" instead of, "Do you agree?" Keep it one question at a time, short and focused, so people don't get lost. Then pause. Count to 3 silently to let ideas surface. Silence signals you actually want their input. These choices prevent steering the answer, reduce defensiveness, and encourage richer, more authentic responses that reflect the room's real priorities. Use open prompts that invite detail. Can you walk me through what happened? Get sequence and context. What makes you say that uncovers assumptions and evidence. Can you give a concrete example? Turns vague concerns into something you can analyze and fix. What have we not talked about yet? Creates space for the unspoken issues. These follow-ups are non-threatening but precise, helping you move from opinion to specifics, from anecdotes to patterns, and from surface complaints to root causes. Lock down details so decisions are grounded. When did this first start? Pins a timeline for cause analysis. How often does it occur? Captures frequency and scale. Compared to last quarter? Forces contrast, showing trend direction. On a scale of 1 to 10, helps calibrate urgency or satisfaction. These questions convert fuzzy statements into measurable data, enabling prioritization, tracking, and accountability. The more you clarify and quantify, the easier it is to cut through noise and commit to the right next step. Great answers reveal the why behind the what. Ask, what's the biggest risk in your view? To uncover hidden fears and risk tolerance. Who else is affected or decides? Map stakeholders and potential blockers. What would a good outcome look like? Define success criteria before solutions. What's hard about changing this? Exposes constraints, budget, systems, or politics. When motives and limits are visible, you can design plans that people will actually support, not just nod at in the meeting. Start with empathy. Acknowledge feelings before facts. I hear the frustration. Then paraphrase to show you got it. So you're saying the timeline creates overtime risk. Ask permission to go deeper. Would it be okay if I ask a few detailed questions? Avoid blame-triggering why questions. Use what led to or how did we get here to keep people open. Safety plus specificity builds trust, reduces defensiveness, and yields the nuanced detail you need to solve the real problem. Close strong. Summarize key insights and next steps in plain language. Close loops by naming the answer, the action, the owner, and the date. Finance will validate the cost model by Tuesday. Alicia owns it. Invite last-minute corrections. What did I miss? This gives people a final chance to fix misunderstandings. End with gratitude and clarity. Thank participants and restate the follow-up plan so everyone leaves aligned and confident about what happens next.